Have you ever looked at your bank account and thought, wait, where did all my money go? You work hard, you budget, you even try to save, but somehow you still feel broke. If that sounds like you, this video might change your life. Today, we're talking about 7 financial red flags, habits that quietly drain your money, your peace, and your future. And don't worry, we're not here to judge. We're here to wake you up, help you grow, and give you power over your money again. You don't need more income, you need more awareness. Let's talk about the hidden leaks in your wallet and how to stop them. Red flag number 1, living paycheck to paycheck. If you finish the month with nothing left in your bank, if payday comes and goes and you're still behind, that's a red flag. Why it matters? You're one emergency away from disaster. Genius tip: try the 50-30-20 rule. 50% for needs, 30% for wants, 20% for savings. Track your spending for 1 full month. You'll be shocked at where your money goes. Red flag number 2, only paying minimums on debt. Credit cards, student loans, payday loans. Paying the minimum looks responsible, but it's a trap. You're not paying off the debt, you're just feeding the interest monster. Genius tip: use the debt avalanche method. Pay off the debt with the highest interest first. Or try the snowball method. Pay off the smallest balance to build momentum. Small wins build big confidence. Red flag number 3, living above your means. Do you keep swiping for things you deserve, even when you can't really afford them? That's a dangerous habit. Why it matters? Temporary comfort leads to long-term stress. Genius tip: create a new habit. Do I need this or just want it? Make your goals more attractive than your impulses. Red flag number 4, impulse buying and emotional spending. Stress, boredom, heartbreak. Sometimes buying something feels like a hug, but that $20 comfort turns into guilt and debt. Genius tip: use the 24-hour rule. Wait a day before buying. Ask yourself, will future me still want this? Most times, the answer is no. Red flag number 5, unused subscriptions and auto-renewals. That streaming app you forgot about, still charging you. That free trial you never canceled, still draining your money. Genius tip: do a monthly subscription audit. Cancel anything you don't use weekly. Remember, if you don't use it, you're paying rent on nothing. Red flag number 6, no emergency fund. No savings means every flat tire, bill, or job loss becomes a crisis. Why it matters? Emergencies are not if, they're when. Genius tip: start with just $500. Automate it. Name your fund, Peace, Freedom, or Plan B. Let that money sit and grow quietly. Red flag number 7, ignoring your financial health. If you don't check your statements, if you avoid money talks, that's not peace, it's denial. Genius tip: set a weekly money date. Open your bank app. Check what you spent. Plan what you'll save. Just 10 minutes can change everything. Why knowing these habits changes everything. Awareness gives you power. Action gives you freedom. Change builds confidence. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be present. You're not weak. You're just ready to get strong with your money and your mindset. Now, let me tell you about Sophie. Sophie was like a lot of people you might know. She was a talented graphic designer, working full-time at a creative agency. She had a steady income. On paper, things looked good. Her friends often said, "You're lucky. You're doing what you love and making decent money." But behind the scenes, Sophie was struggling. Every month felt like a race. She lived paycheck to paycheck. As soon as money came in, it flew out again. Rent, food, coffee, online orders, subscriptions she barely remembered. A few dinners out to feel better after a hard day. Then poof, her account was nearly empty again. She had no savings, not even $200 set aside for emergencies. If her car broke down, if she lost her job, if she got sick, she had nothing to fall back on. Worse, she felt shame, guilt, anxiety. She kept asking herself, why can't I get it together? I earn enough. So where is it all going? But instead of facing the truth, Sophie avoided it. She ignored her credit card statements. She told herself, "Next month I'll be better." She clicked buy now when she felt low, because it gave her a tiny moment of relief. Until one evening, something shifted. The wake-up call. It wasn't some huge crisis. No bounce check, no debt collector's call. It was a quiet moment. She was checking her bank app. Another $12 charge for a subscription she didn't use. A $48 food delivery that didn't even taste that great. Her paycheck had hit just 3 days earlier, and already she was worried about how to stretch it until the end of the month. And for some reason, that night Sophie didn't scroll away. She stared at the screen, took a deep breath, and finally admitted to herself, "This isn't working. I need to do something different." Step by step, Sophie's journey to freedom. Sophie didn't overhaul her life in one day. She didn't stop spending completely. She didn't go on some extreme budget. She just made one small, honest decision at a time. She got honest. She opened her laptop and looked at every expense from the last 2 months. It was eye-opening. Coffee shops, food apps, unused subscriptions, and small Amazon buys that added up fast. For the first time, she saw where her money was really going. 2. She cut subscriptions. She made a list of every subscription and asked herself, "Do I use this weekly? Does this actually make my life better?" If the answer was no, it got canceled. She kept Spotify, music helped her work, but let go of 2 streaming apps and a fitness app she hadn't opened in 6 months. Savings, 60-month right away. 3. She paused before every buy. Next, Sophie made a rule. Wait 24 hours before any non-essential purchase. She created a wish list folder for things she wanted to buy. If she still wanted it after a day, and it fit her budget, she'd think about it again. That one habit, it cut out 90% of her impulse buys. 4. She tackled her debt. Sophie had 2 credit cards. One had a higher interest rate. She learned about the debt avalanche method. Pay minimums on everything. Then throw any extra money at the highest interest card first. She printed a simple tracker and crossed off each $100 payment. Seeing progress kept her motivated. 5. She started saving, just a little. At first she could only save $25 per paycheck, but she automated it. Soon, her just-in-case fund grew quietly in the background. When her car needed a minor repair 2 months later, she paid in full. No panic, no card swipe. 6 months later, Sophie wasn't a millionaire. She hadn't gotten a raise, but she felt rich in a new way. No credit card debt. 1,000 emergency fund. No more money anxiety. Freedom to say no to unnecessary spending. Confidence in her choices. She started sleeping better. She started smiling more. And for the first time in a long time, she felt proud of herself. Sophie didn't change her job. She changed her habits, and that changed her life. What you can learn from Sophie. Sophie's story isn't special because she's a graphic designer. It's not about luck or magic. It's about honesty, awareness, and small steps. You don't need a big income to feel financially strong. You don't need to cut out joy. You just need to spend smarter, not harder. You can do this too. Here's what I want you to take from this story. Start small. Cancel one thing. Track one expense. Wait 1 day before buying. Be kind to yourself. You're not behind. You're just getting started. Keep going. Little changes stack up. Like Sophie, you don't have to earn more. You just need to be more aware. And 6 months from now, you might be telling your own success story, just like hers. Now let me give you genius action steps. 1. Monthly money checkup. 2. Pause before you buy. 3. Use a budgeting app or journal. 4. Automate small savings. 5. Find an accountability friend. 6. Celebrate every win. 7. Stay curious. Keep learning. Every step matters, even tiny ones. You're not the only one who feels overwhelmed. You're not behind. You're not bad with money. You're just human, and humans can change. Your bank account does not define your worth, but your choices will define your freedom. Let me say this clearly. You deserve financial peace. You deserve control over your money. You deserve to stop surviving and start thriving. So here's what I want you to do. Pick one red flag from today's video. Leave a comment. Tell us what you are changing from today. Share this video with someone who needs to see it. And if no one's told you today, you're already strong, you're already growing, and I believe in you. Subscribe for more financial freedom videos. And remember, every dollar you save is a step closer to the life you truly want.